So hey, if you're an action-adventure movie lover or a fan of the original Predator series, you need to stop what you're doing, even if that means stopping watching my video, as long as you come back. Head over to Hulu, watch Prey, and let's come back and talk about it. Let's go. So obviously you're probably familiar with Prey, but if you're not, here's the description. The origin story of the Predator is told in the world of the Comanche Nation 300 years ago. Naru, a skilled female warrior, fights to protect her tribe against one of the first highly evolved predators to land on Earth. And that character of Naru is played by Amber Midthunder. And I will just be honest, I've never heard of her as an actress, but I think she does an amazing job. To the point to where she's the main focus of the whole story. Everybody else around her is basically in a supporting role. And I'm not going to read through all of the other actors, the list of them. Focus on her, and if you want to know their names, go check it out on Internet Movie Database. I will mention one, though, the actor of Dakota Beavers, who plays her brother, is a really strong character, and I do like him. The two of them have a really good brother-sister connection, but I do say the focus is always on Naru, so Amber Midthunder, excellent job. I can't wait to see what she does next. And so what do I think is so good about this movie? So with every Predator movie, they ratcheted it up a notch. You know, you went from the jungle to the city, then you had to even layer on the alien in it to do Alien versus Predator. I think they really strayed too far from the core concept, and they brought it all back in and focused in. And what's that core concept? What's involved in a type of hunt like this? The predator and the prey. And so this movie 100% is about Naru learning how to hunt or fine-tune those skills, because she knows how to hunt. I know there's a lot of people that are saying if you like this movie, you might be woke, or this movie is woke because of the strong female character. How can one tiny girl take out a predator like this? Well, for two reasons. Number one, she doesn't take the predator out by herself. Think about it. She starts as a hunter, and throughout her observations in this movie, you got to remember, this predator fights a group of members of her tribe, and then it fights a group of white men who come in to try to, I'm not going to spoil it, they're doing some other inhumane things around her area, and they get in the path of the predator. And so with that being said, she spends a majority of this movie observing those men, observing her members of her tribe hunt, thinking about the mistakes she's made in the past, and then taking all of that and bringing it in for the final battle between her and the predator. Isn't that basically what happened in the first movie? Those men were highly trained to fight a regular type of warfare. They were not ready to fight the predator. Now, also, in this movie, the predator comes in as a basic concept. He doesn't even have all the armor on that they normally do. Most of his body is exposed, and he is a
lean, mean fighting machine.
Yeah, you got that right. And so when I say that, he doesn't even have a full helmet on. It's like a skull over top of the front of his face. And when he leans back and yells, which is pretty epic, you can see most of his mouth opening. So you got to remember, this is a basic predator. It's the first time it's ever fought man. It hadn't learned itself. So both the predator and the prey have to learn. And so to go back to what I said, Arnold and his group were not prepared to fight that predator in the first movie. But what did Arnold do? He observed, he learned, and he went to basic survival instincts at the end to try to kill this creature, just like he would an animal out in the forest or the jungle or wherever it would be. And that's what she does. She takes all the skills that she's learned over her entire life, and she brings them into that final battle, and it is an epic battle. Now, along the way, I will say, I know a lot of people are saying how great that fight scene was when the predator first arrives and the predator fights that bear. I will say, actually, on my TV in 4K, that bear looked really terrible in CGI, and I just did not like that at all. But after that, if you discount that one scene, I think everything else in this movie is amazing. The graphics are great, the cinematography is great, the music is great. This thing really went down to the core, back to the core concept of the predator and the prey, and I love it. I'm going to go back and watch Predator 2, but I'm really thinking that this is going to end up being my second favorite Predator movie. After the first one, which is pretty epic, I think it would be really hard to jump over that one. This is going to be my second favorite one. I'm pretty sure it's going to be. Oh, and before I forget, I wanted to say they do a great job paying tribute to the original with this line between the two main characters.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, you remember that? That's exactly what Dutch said.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
So before I close out, I wanted to let you know, did you watch the end credits all the way through? They do a really cool thing where they animate sections of the movie into the credits, almost like they're drawings on a cave wall or whatever, or on a hide, or, you know, something like that. But if you watch it all the way to the end, but they do show you what could possibly be a sequel to Prey, or maybe they're just giving you the next section of the story of what happened between this one and when Arnold encounters the Predator. Yeah, so now you know. Now, with that being said, what did you guys think of Prey? Put your comments down below. Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff. If you want to know when I talk about movies, come on to our live stream on Sunday. We can talk about Prey or anything else during the free-for-all part of the discussion. I usually do have a topic to start with. But with that being said, hit the notification bell. You're going to know when I post all my new videos. So keep supporting the channel, and I'll keep making great content. And until next time, boys and girls, this is JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying you guys be safe out there.